Welcome to our virtual session that covers how to pursue honors in the College of Media, Communication, and Information. I'm Associate Dean Cindy White. I'm also a faculty member in the Department of Communication, and I oversee the honors program for the college. I'm here with two of our current honors students to give you a sense of honors in CMCI. I'd like to let our student guests introduce themselves before we go into more detail about our honors program. Marissa, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Marissa Kelly, and I'm a senior studying information science.
Great, thank you. And Sam, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sam Zerger. I'm also a senior, and I'm studying media studies.
Thank you both for being here today. We'll get to talk to Marissa and Sam a little more in a bit, but I wanted to start by talking to you about the ways you can academically challenge yourself in CMCI. Our faculty and curriculum are designed to challenge you and to help you achieve great things. CMCI faculty are renowned experts in their field and dedicated to student success. Our unique interdisciplinary curriculum prepares you for a professional journey, not just a single job. You can customize your education with a secondary area of study, which can be a minor, a certificate, or a second major. Many students choose to help our faculty and our graduate students with their research during their time here. You also may know about the Dean Scholars Program. If you're an esteemed scholar, a chancellor scholar, or a presidential scholar, you've been invited to join our CMCI Dean Scholars Program. This program involves high-achieving first-year students, and it offers them the opportunity to engage in skills-based workshops, to attend networking events, and to serve as an informal student advisory board for our dean. Students in CMCI can also graduate with Latin honors. Students may earn the honors designations of cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude by completing an honors project during their senior year. Students get to pick their research topic, and they spend 2 semesters studying something that they care about with the support of a faculty advisor. Now I'd like to ask our 2 student guests to talk a bit about their work. Marissa, can you tell us a bit about your research and what you're studying?
So for my thesis, I completed a design exploration project in which I was looking at how we could better design our social media to respect the boundaries of third culture users. And these third culture users are people who have been raised in a culture other than their parents' culture. So for example, if you were to take an Indian American student, the idea is that their first culture is their parents, so Indian. The second culture is the one they're living in, and that's the American. And then the third is the amalgamation of those 2 cultures put together. And that's what makes a third culture kid or a third culture user. So I was interested in this because our social media is not always designed with people of color in mind, despite the millions of people who use it every day. So I wanted to know if there were boundaries that were being crossed online and how we could better manage that. So for my project, I chose to use the following methods: interviews, a design exploration, and a focus group. And with the interviews, I was able to ask third culture users how they were navigating being connected to others offline and online, and understanding the stories of when they've had their social boundaries crossed. So then following that, I chose to do a design exploration in which I was brainstorming different technological design solutions to help mitigate those stories that people were encountering. And then finally, I chose to hold a focus group in which I brought those ideas back from the design exploration and back into the target audience. So the ultimate goal of my thesis was to offer design solutions for any researcher or user experience designer who is hoping to find better ways to allow third culture users to trust and use our social media without getting their boundaries crossed.
Great, thank you. Sam, could you tell us a little bit about your project and why you decided to study it?
Yes, so I was really interested in whether Disney has listened to critiques of its animated films. I looked specifically at Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. Both films have been pretty heavily critiqued in the past. Also, the remake of Beauty and the Beast was released in 2017, and that of Aladdin was released in 2019, so they're both very timely. In my literature review, I compiled scholarly critiques of Disney's animated films. I then used this research to guide my analysis of the live-action remakes. For example, in Beauty and the Beast, I compared the ways that Belle responds to the Beast in the remake that she doesn't necessarily do in the original film. And then in Aladdin, I looked at how Disney has changed the lyrics to the song Arabian Nights. I wanted to do this research because Disney is an incredibly pervasive company. Because of that, it has a lot of power over the messages present in our lives. I wanted to understand the messages Disney has set in the past and how their messages continue to change going forward.
Great, thank you. These are just 2 examples of the types of things you can research to graduate with honors in CMCI. The possibilities are endless, and you'll be able to graduate and leverage this research learning experience for work opportunities or for graduate school applications. Thank you, Marissa and Sam, for joining me today. If you have questions about the Dean Scholars Program or about graduating with honors, please feel free to reach out to me.